Darkness has descended upon the city, and the creatures of the night have begun to stir. This is the time when the veil between the realms of the living and the dead is the thinnest, and all that is not what it appears to be. Like a lone sentinel, one candle flickers in the night, revealing all that lurks in the darkness. This is Ghost Chronicles, Book of Shadows. Welcome to the nightmare.
Well, good evening, everyone. I am Ron Kolick, that lone candle flickering in the darkness. And with me is that wicked witch herself, Marla Brooks.
I'm not wicked. I'm just
wicked nice.
Yeah, wicked
as we
nice.
say in Boston, wicked nice.
Okay, now I know how to speak East Coast, right?
There you go. Anyways, I just found out, by the way, before the show, that we have a chat room on the YouTube channel as well. So I know that the TojiNet chat room, we have one there, but we also have one on the YouTube channel. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to monitor that little baby. And we believe we have somebody in, so I don't even know where it is. So I'm so confused.
Yeah, well, we're learning. That's all,
I gotta find a way to store the stupid links to the shows on my computer somewhere, so that because I always go through my emails or my messages to try to find somebody I sent the link to.
That's how I got it today too. The one that you sent to me, but you said for me to come over here, it's going to be the same each time.
Right. This is where the show originates from.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're broadcast live on the TojiNet channel, but also on the YouTube channel, I believe. So I'm confused.
Yeah. Well, they'll probably get more easy than we are having it with it, because
I'll just have to figure out something to make it easier to connect them.
Yeah, let's get a tattoo on our arm or something.
How that works. Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, I remember one Spirit Quest, I had all the girls get a Van Helsing tattoo.
Oh, what does that look like?
Got them all stamped.
Yeah, what do they look like? Van Helsing.
It was a skull.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah, but a cool skull.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. VH.
Mm-hmm.
VH.
Yeah.
It was done in henna, so you could wash it off.
Yeah, in about a week or two. Yeah, that works. I think henna stuff is good.
Yeah, and the Blonde Bombshell does that. So
yes, she does. Yes, she does.
That's good work. Anyway, I don't know why I brought that up. But yes, today is my birthday, so I blow out the candle. Candle. Wait a minute.
Oh, you don't. Okay. Yeah, see,
a lot of candles.
Yes, that serves you right.
I mean, I'm breathing in. Anyway.
Yes, we don't count candles anymore, and as long as you're breathing, you're good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But so Marla and I were talking about what to do for a show, and we came up with the idea of candles because for some reason, and it kind of like, I really don't know the reason. I try to look and I find different theories, but I mean, candles are used for all types of ceremonies, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're big in witchdom. They're big in the Catholic Church. I mean, we use them in Paranormal Investigator. We use them for this and that. It's like, what are those candles?
I looked all over the place, and it said a couple things. Like in Catholicism, it represents Christ, the light of the world, and are used for various rituals and prayers. In the Jewish tradition, candles hold significance by peace and remembrance, and they use it on the Sabbath and holidays to honor the loved ones also. And in witchcraft, take a breath.
Okay, let me give you a quick shot on the Catholic Church one.
Yes, please.
Okay, before we get into witchcraft.
Okay.
Candles are very big in the Catholic Church. We at Christmas we have the candle, the big one. It has 4 candles, It has 4 candles in it. You light one each week before Christmas. There's
Hmm.
three white, and a purple one, and so that's a huge significance of it. But it does represent the light of Christ and the gospel. But we also have them as um, Advent candles that you light, and candles for the dead. We light candles for the saints as part of um, tribute to them. Probably the most interesting use of it is the blessing of the throats at the feast of Saint Blaise, and they take a pair of candles, they cross them, and they put it on your throat and do the blessing. So candles are, a big. At midnight masses at Easter, we used to do the candle services. Everybody held a candle.
And what about candle mass
Candle, I think that's candle masses.
on Friday? And Friday on
That's
February's.
Those are witches.
What?
Those are witches. Those aren't Catholic.
Well,
We don't
okay.
have candle mass.
No, but do you have that same day? There's a holiday you have on that day on February.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have
Yeah.
on the feast of Saint Blaise.
Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, what I know a name. But I know that we shared that, and it was with Goddess Bridget, who is Saint Bridget to the Catholic thing. So, yeah, we share. Like it or not, we share.
Yeah, the Easter candle, what we got coming out is this big ass candle. It's the unique Easter candle is easy to recognize because of its size. It's several feet tall and decorated with colorful designs, and also imprinted with the year and the cross, and with 5 cloves. So there you go.
Mm. And and then I was thinking about it because I'm kind of a half and half person. I'm kind of Jewish and kind of Catholic.
Mhm.
And in the
Well,
Jewish,
I always said I was, half Jewish and half Muslim, and I hate myself.
I but I didn't. My grandmother used to light the candles in the menorah every Friday
Oh yeah,
night,
yeah.
and
Jewish is a big thing in it. Yeah.
and yeah, and I had no clue. I mean, I just okay. And then Hanukkah, you light the candles for 8 days. So I mean, candles get around. I mean, I probably every religion has it for some reason or another.
Yeah, I mean, we even have the tabernacle, the sanctuary lamp, which is a red lamp that's close to the tabernacle, and its significance is that the Eucharist is present. So when that candle is lit, so that's how you know that the
Hmm.
Eucharist is there. We have
Mm-hmm.
tons of them.
And then there are things like
February 2nd. Yeah, I just want to mention it. The candle mass, yes, February 2nd. It's
okay.
the presentation of Christ in the temple and the purifications of Mary. So
Neener.
you were right. Yeah,
Once in a while.
I'm
Once
not.
in a while.
I am not afraid to admit that I don't know everything.
Well, no, of course not. None of us do, but
Oh, wait a minute. That's not true.
who knows everything? Tell me.
There are a lot of people who tell you they do.
Well, they tell you, but
I mean, I know everything, but I'm not going to say that.
yeah,
I have to make intentional mistakes to show that I'm human.
that's right.
Otherwise,
And
people would
you do it very
me.
well.
Yeah, they would saint me and canonize me or something. So I have to make these intentional mistakes just to,
Yeah.
say I'm one of you guys.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh, but
You
then,
never knew that, huh?
no,
Oh, okay.
as long as I've known you, no, I never knew that.
Okay, see, that's why I'm doing my job and doing a good job.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. And I think later on I've got a couple of spells for
Cool.
candles, and one of them is a birthday candle spell.
Oh,
So
wow.
we'll do that like after we come back from
The break.
yeah, that one too.
That one too?
Yeah, I'm telling you, this dizziness is getting to my brain. But that's okay. But
You shouldn't take marijuana an hour before the show.
shouldn't have done what?
Marijuana an hour before the show.
No, well, that would kill me. Um, at this point, that would kill me. But in witchcraft, I mean, we use it for practices. I mean, they're used for tools to focus, because if we're meditating on something, we, look at the candle. It's for intention, it's to enhance the rituals and to represent different energies or, other things, colors and scents and scrying and divination. So, yeah. Um, do you have a lot of candles at home? Do you use candles?
Do I use candles? We do use a candle.
Mm, With an S, candles.
Not candles, usually a candle. You know,
Okay.
one of those
Good smelly
fancy
ones, the nice
smelly ones.
ones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which, by the way, is another thing. Odors are used big in ceremony and also for paranormal as well. We know that with sage and some of the other things that we use, and it's even in the Catholic Church as well. So, but
Yeah.
that's another story for another time.
Yeah. We're just gonna beat this one to heck.
So
But
yeah, go ahead. You were saying about candles. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying that, we'll do some spells after the break.
What, I
And
have to do something?
no, you don't have to,
Oh,
but
thank God.
and as I looked at it, it should have done last night. I forgot about that. But
Oh, good, good.
but everybody that's listening and wants to do a birthday candle spell, then they already know now, unless their
That's right.
birthday is today, like yours.
Well, I could go back in time and go again.
Yeah, I don't want to go back in time.
I mean, if I go to was it Australia, I should be the next day or the day before. I forget.
I think they're ahead of us.
No, they're behind us. Are they? Whatever
I
the date line
see,
is, I
we
don't
know
know.
everything, right? Both of us. We know
No, because
everything
I am ahead of you, so you are behind me. So
behind you, but hope.
the
Go
farther you
ahead.
go out, the farther back you go.
Okay, from here to Hawaii, they're 5 hours behind us here.
See? So there you go. This is
So
what I'm
then you're
getting at.
going into the Pacific.
I know that when you're doing the New Year's, they actually have plane flights where they jump from over the international line and they keep going
Oh,
like
oh my God, you could get drunk as all get out,
yeah. And you
Here,
could
cheers by the
you
fourth
can kiss
time.
girls till your lips fall off.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. That's really weird. But there's a lot of things about colors that necessarily have to do with witchcraft, but
Colors?
colors correspondences. And I'll talk about that too a little bit later,
I
but
mean, colored candles?
yes, different color candles are
I was
associated.
thinking about that, but I didn't say anything, did I?
Did you?
You
I
must be psychic. You might have read my mind. Stay out of my mind, Marla Brooks.
Oh, God help me if I'm in there. Don't
No, you
just
don't want to go
no.
in there.
No, I don't.
I know
But
people who went in there, they've never come out. The
that's
same.
exactly
Anyways.
it. Yeah. But I
Yeah, so
mean,
what's the significance of the colors of different candles?
well, there's a whole lot. I mean, every color has one and many, many, many. But it's like some people use black for protection because black bounces off negativity, green for
Wait a minute,
prosperity.
do you know that when I got married, we had black candles on our head table for my wife and myself?
Did you know it was for the good or was
I
something else? Because black is also not good. But
naughty?
no, well, not naughty, but
Well, yeah,
they
it is.
black magic, you heard that. So
Black underwear?
yeah. What have you been looking in my drawer lately? What?
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
yes, black
Uh,
is protection. Yes, moving right along.
Green for prosperity.
Oh, that's good.
Red is for power. And let me see. Just it's all over the place. And aside from color,
Why white though? White seems to be the one that everybody uses.
okay, white is for peace
Purity.
and whatever purity. But you can use if people don't want to go out and get colored candles, and it's an all around one. You can use it for anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, it's colors and there's a lot of symbolism going on with there. Some do people are, well, okay, let's talk about cleansing.
Wait a minute. I just
Cleansing.
thought of it.
What?
Green's prosperity.
Yeah, money, money, money.
Then I think I'm going to make a spell for New Year's Eve. We use a green candle. I got it. New Year's, I'm going to make a spell for next year so that I can tell all our listeners how to get prosperity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
cool.
and if they want to be really good, let them plant a little basil plant, because basil
Don't
plants
ruin my
are
spell.
it's an addition to your spell.
Oh.
You do it with it.
So how do you know
Oh,
I wasn't planting a basil plant and sticking a green candle in it?
you could do anything you want to do. It's a little scary, but yeah, you could do that. But it's just, I mean, candles are all over the place. And I didn't look back this far, but who invented the candle? Who figured that, you make wax and light it with a wick? Did you look about that? History of candles?
It's vague, of course, because nobody recorded stuff back then.
Well,
We didn't have YouTube or Facebook, so it was difficult, or TikTok, or Instagram. So
fire,
the first candles were actually made from animal fat.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They used
And it
animal fat.
probably goes back.
Back to
Well,
our ancestors in the caves.
yeah, they had to run two stick together, right?
Oh, well, maybe it was the aliens that showed us how to make them. I don't know.
Many people will think that's the truth. And I don't think, but see, probably if it's aliens, they don't use candles anymore. I mean, they're very technologically way ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, so they miss it, and they want us little animals to, amuse them.
Well, yeah, it's
See?
like being under
They're
a
living
PT.
vicariously through us.
If there are, and I'm saying there may be, they're looking down at us, and I think we're like an experiment, like a science experiment.
Whoo!
Right. Just little petri sticks. I mean, yeah, that's where they put all those things, the little droplets and mold comes up and stuff. I was really bad in science in class, so I'm
I was
just
wicked good. I graduated 4.0 in college in environmental science, so I do know my science.
well, good for you, because one of us should. I mean, but yeah.
And I worked on the space program. Yes, we did go to the moon.
Yes. Okay, so when you went to the moon, I'm getting off K now, but
That's fine. That's fine.
a lot of the
We
astronauts
lit
have
a candle
said
for it. Everett Worth. No, go ahead.
they say that most of not many astronauts, but a lot of
I'm
them.
glad you corrected that because I was just about to.
I gotcha. They what was I saying now? You're gonna get me all mixed up again. But the astronauts said that they have seen things, UFOs when they're up there and around. And but nobody can make for sure that they do, because they report it, I guess. But
You can listen to any recording of NASA or Apollo. There are recordings out there. I believe it's Apollo 11 that's absolutely false, and it's accepted as truth. There's a lot of different things that, yeah. So,
I mean, what could it be? I mean,
what could be
what they're what anything up there doesn't have to be a little green man in a Zoom card.
exactly? Could be anything. Could be whatever.
Yeah, but what's the anything? I mean, there's flying stuff up there.
We know as little as the ants do. We're learning everything, so there's probably stuff we don't know about that we are learning about. So anyway, and a lot don't take all that if you jump into conspiracy theory, then that's what you're going to go into. You're going to believe everything they say, and but unless you actually have the valid proof. I mean, NASA has their own stupid website that debunks all of these theories.
Everything?
Yeah, including NASA doesn't exist, which is one of the theories.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Steve and I just talked about theories on the last show, so I mean, they're craziest. They're whatever. I don't want to get into theories. Back to candles.
Okay, well, let's talk about candles that aren't made with fire. Now,
What?
I have LED candles
So
here.
that was one of the questions. Will that work as good as a regular candle?
I think it does. I mean, I've got 16 of them in my office in the bedroom, and because it's really easier than having to not worry about fire and stuff if it goes out. So, they have these little things that'll tell you how long do you want it? 5 hours, 6 hours, it turns them on themselves and comes back on.
Oh,
And
that's good.
so I don't have to have light in here, but I have all them all over the place in the room. And I think it's just as well because it's intent that makes candles do what they do, right? No matter what a candle is, there is
Well,
some
what do
intent.
you use them for, though? That's the thing. Do you use them for spells and stuff? What is your purpose of having these candles?
Uh, light and just because I like some of them, they flicker and so I don't like to have light on at night
Me
so
neither.
much.
Me neither. Jen
So
and I,
I
my wife and I, have a fight over the time.
yeah,
Well,
so
speaking of St. Jam, check out her new recipe coming out in Marla's new book. So yeah,
yes, St. Jan's nut banana nut cake.
yeah, keep going. Yeah, something like that.
I think that I just saw it yesterday.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know it.
So yeah, my new book and
When's it
St.
coming out, Marla?
September the 2nd, but
Awesome.
you can have already you can pre-order it.
And what's it called so people can pre-order it?
They changed the name on me. Hang on.
I always do that.
Yeah, I know. It just it made me kind of like,
That's their prerogative.
yeah, I'll look at it while we talk, but
Okay, you can do that.
yeah,
So
but
you use candles for more atmosphere than actual ceremonial.
well, yeah, I think when all I do my candle magic, I use real candles.
Okay, so I was going to try to find out can you use artificial candles in candle magic?
You can. I mean, and because you can anoint any candle if it's not a real candle or whatever, and if you're using incense, it doesn't matter. So, but I guess I'm old world. So doing spells, I just think candles are best.
Mhm.
So I have a bunch of candles and you know, they work well because one of them and one of them is going to be one of the I'm talking about later. But what you do after you blow out the candle, because you never want to leave it burning after doing the spell,
Mhm.
you have to you rub the smoke that comes out of the candle into your hands, and then you open your palms up towards the sky, and that releases you into your intention to the universe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you can't do that with other,
Electric candle? No, you can't.
LEDs. No, you can't. They don't smoke.
Or if they do, you're in trouble.
I would run. Yeah, or I'd throw it out the back door. It's sure. But yeah, yeah. So no, but I just don't like when I'm in bed and watching TV and stuff, I don't want a big light on there. So I have all these little candles here and they're flickering and they last pretty long. I don't have to change them maybe every month or so. And they just flip on in the morning. I mean, it early when dark comes and shuts down when light comes, and I don't have to do anything. So,
Yeah, when I do my show, in fact, I have the lights pretty much out, and I have a one of those lighted aluminum salt lamps, whatever the hell. Helm,
oh,
yeah,
oh
one of them.
yeah, I had one of those,
Yeah.
and I had to give it away when I got the cat because he started to lick it, and there wasn't any place. Uh, um, Oh, I don't know. I hate these things.
They can go anywhere. Cats.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not good. So he can't get them. I mean, he can get them anywhere. As you know, cats can get anything, anywhen, any place, anytime when they want it.
It's like
Even
a
if
woman.
you, didn't you have enough of that today? Yeah. No. That time of the month? No. No, they're, dogs are not that bad.
No.
They're not, they don't have
They
that.
listen.
What? What? They listen? Well, they do, yeah.
Unlike a
But-
woman.
But they can't, but they can't like jump up places where cats can go.
Oh,
And
I'm going to take a break.
okay.
So
Yeah.
I do have to admit, since we're going down that line, that I was able to pick up this amazing mug at the Goodwill store, which has a picture of a skeleton holding a cup of coffee. And in the bottom of it says, "I'm just sitting here waiting for my wife to apologize."
I'm not going to say a word.
Waiting for her to admit that she was wrong. That was the answer. I apologize. Screwed that one up. Anyways, we do have to take a break.
And that's why they call her Saint Jen. So
Jan.
I can't do it.
You're
Go
funny
fit.
tonight.
Well, I'm telling you, I warned you. That's the thing. So it's okay.
Well,
it's all okay.
Anyways, we do have to take a break.
Yes.
And you're listening to Ghost Chronicles, Book of Shadows with Marla Brooks and Ron Kolick. We are brought to you by Circles of Wisdom, 386 Merrimack Street, Methuen, Massachusetts. The Gallant Messier Family Law Group, 55 High Street, North Andover, Massachusetts. And of course, Positively Brilliant on SC, whatever the hell you say it. Reiki Infused Candles by my good friend Leslie Martin. And our good friends on Patreon, like John in the chat room, who help support the show. So we'll be right back after the following messages, I guess it is. Is it messages or massages? I can't remember now.
Take your pick.
Yeah, I don't know what we'd like to have, but for a message here. And we'll be right back to talk more about it. So
And
stay tuned.
do spells.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spells.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Do you have a paranormal event, book, or something else you want people to know about? Then why not advertise it on Ghost Chronicles Radio? With over 150,000 downloads a month, get your message out to an audience that's interested in the subject. We have a plan at a cost that fits your needs. For more information, contact Ron Kolick at anyghostproject@comcast.net or call 978-455-6678.
Located in Illinois, there lies a sleepy little town where nothing is a common occurrence.
You going to that party in town tonight? Heck yeah! I only turned 18 once.
That is until the night of celebration.
Where the hell is she? Oh no. No, Jessica!
What's happening?
From the creators of Shadowhunters, Bite Me, comes a tale of primal terror and grindcore mayhem. Shadowhunters, Kill, Jessica! Kill!
Hello, can you hear me? My name is Harry Price. I am speaking to you via the medium of the Ghost Box. Many of you will know I carried out the first live radio broadcast from Haunted House way back in 1936 for the BBC. Now, thanks to the wonders of modern technology, I am still able to keep abreast of 21st century ghost hunting by listening to Ghost Chronicles International on TogiNet, ParaX Radio, the Ghost Channel, and even on something called a podcast. Two splendid chaps host it. One is an American who calls himself New England's own Van Helsing, although I have discovered his real name is Ron Kolek. The other is Stephen Parsons, and he's a paranormal scientist. Well, mustache, I'm required elsewhere on something called a K2. But don't forget, I'll be listening in every Tuesday from 8 o'clock in Great Britain and 3 o'clock on the American Eastern Seaboard. I trust you will join me there.
And welcome back. I'm Marla Brooks, and the birthday boy, Ron Kolek, is here, and we're talking about candles of all kinds and probably scaring people off. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, before I forget, okay, the book is called Magic for All Seasons, and it's a grimoire for the Wheel of the Year.
What's a grimoire?
Grimoire is it's a French term for a book. I had it really well in my head, but now it's gone. But it's a grimoire, and then there's Book of Shadows, and they're kind of in the same thing. And in the introduction of my book, I talk about the difference between the two of them, and yeah. So yeah, it's all good. Namaste. Here we go.
Whatever the hell that means.
So you want a spell? You want a birthday spell here? Or a
Oh,
candle
sure, girl.
spell?
Give me a spell because I need something.
Okay, I'll give you the
and there's no alcohol present, so I guess.
Okay, I've got two. I've got the easiest spell of the candle spell in the world, or we'll do them both. The birthday blessing candle spell. So pick one.
The easiest in the world.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go that way. Yeah, I was pretty sure you were going to say that.
I'm a guy. We don't like complicated things.
No, and
this
is
why we don't read instructions. Like, why do we have to read this? This is more work.
And then and pieces are left off after you're done, right?
They give you extra pieces just to pretend that they belong to something.
So they say. Well, this easy candle spell, it has one thing to do. You need a sharp pin and a candle. That's it. Okay. If you want to get elaborate, you can burn.
When you say pen, are you saying P-I-N or P-E-N?
P-I-N.
Okay, thank you.
Sharp. P-I-N. Yeah. So, and if you want to get elaborate, you can burn incense or anoint the candle with essential oil. People do that. But all you have to do is you choose your color for the candle about what you're wishing for. Mm-hmm. And like I said, like green, money, red for strength and power and courage, and pink for love and compassion, and yellow for joy and clarity and intellect. And again, the versatile white candle.
Light me up a pink one.
You have a pink one? You do?
Light me up a pink one.
Oh, light you up. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So you find the color, and then.
Or in my case, I should be pink and green, so I have to pay for the pink.
You're paying by color. Wampum now, right? Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Carry on.
But for if you want to use essential oils, and incense, that's easy. You can use like frankincense and sage for cleaning. Jasmine is good for clarity and money. And rose is good for peace, love, and harmony. But sandalwood and one called nagchampa are good for almost everything too. So, you don't have to go out and buy all of the stuff. Just one will do, one color, one will do. And that's it. So you can find the meanings of all those things in Google search if you want to learn that, because that's, if you're going to do it all the time, it's good to have it there. But you light the candle. Oh, wait a minute. You take a pin first. I'm ahead of myself. You have a pin and you strike, you write in the candle a word that has to do with what you're doing, like money or something. I mean, you're not going to write the whole thing about anything on a candle unless you get this 7-day candle. That would be really big.
There you go.
Yeah. So, if you're broke, you need some money, just, on a green candle, write money, or you could even make a dollar sign for that, and for whatever it is. And you light the candle, you close your eyes.
What if you want health?
If what?
If you want health.
Help?
Health. Health.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't remember that one. White. Don't go
like
white.
The most important one.
Yeah, that's true. So whatever word you need, that works, because it's your spell, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, you light the candle then after you've done your scribbling on there, and you close your eyes and you visualize what your wish coming true is. The longer you visualize, the better your results get. And then when you're done meditating, blow out the candle. And like I said, rub the smoke in the hands of the palms, then open the palms up to the sky and release the intention. And that's it. I mean, it's pretty easy. So, you just need a pin and a candle, and that's it, unless you want to, get the incense or whatever. So, yeah. But
Maybe I'll have you send me that and I'll post it up on our page.
Okay.
Because that's an easy one, right? That's not too much writing for you.
No, I can cut and paste.
There you go. Even better.
Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, that's an easy candle spell. And I do a lot of candle spells because they're really not just because they're easier, but they work very well.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, you can get candles, scented candles, like anything so you wouldn't have to anoint it or anything. It would be, you'd have the color, and then you'd have what it smells like too, the odor. So it would be good. So and it's foolproof. I mean, all spells depend on your intent. I'm telling you, I'm not good today. Intent. You have to know. It's like when you do the prayer. I mean, some people say prayers and some people really say prayers. They really get into it. And it's the same thing. It's the intention. Because spells are like our wishes like anyway. It's the same thing in a sense. It's just, doing it in a different way, and all the things that you do is pretty much the same, and you get good. If you want to get it, just know that's going to happen. If you put any doubt in your mind, you're in trouble. So you just have to just get there and say, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm visualizing it, and it's going to be really good, and I know it's going to happen, and it will. So there.
That's good. Now, what's the other one?
Okay, birthday blessing candle spells. And I found out when I was reading it again, but birthday candles go back to ancient Greece. When they put candles on a cake, were offerings for the many gods and goddesses.
Mm-hmm.
So in our times, we make a silent wish with the birthday candles in the hopes that, it'll come true. And so this spell is pretty easy, and you're supposed to do it the night before your birthday. So what you will need is a small box of birthday candles and a tiny cake, like a cupcake or a donut or a soft cookie or something, any kind of pastry.
Cool.
Yeah. And so the night before, you place the candle or candles, as many as you want to put on your pastry. And for you, it would be a rather big pastry.
Hey.
You said it first. And then you light the candle and I have an incantation here that you follow, but you can make your own. But
Okay.
the one on this one says, birthday candles shining bright, carry the wish I make tonight. Tomorrow is my natal day, so dispatch and desire without delay. After I blow the candle out, the wish comes true without a doubt. So mote it be. And then you do the same thing with the smoke thing. And it says, that. And you're supposed to say happy birthday out loud. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah. So those are my little spells things, and I think they're in the book. That
Excellent.
one, the birthday one, I think is in the book, but don't tell them because I'm not supposed to share it. You didn't hear me. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I think we did something together, and I think you did some kind of a spell, didn't you?
I did several spells. In fact, I was thinking about, I had a sheet of somewhere, unbeknownst to me, but yeah, it is around. But I did, and I can't remember it, so I'm not going to do it again. But you can do candle spells. You can make your own too. You use the basic elements, and it's all about intention, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I've got this question. Now we're talking about because you go to church a lot.
I do.
Yeah. But
A member of the Knights of Columbus too.
Oh, that's good. Well, doesn't Catholicism kind of not like spells and witchcraft and stuff like that?
Does it not like it? What do you mean by does it not like it?
They don't believe it. You shouldn't do it.
Prohibit it, actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So you're a good Catholic, but you do spells. Does that mean that you're going to burn in
Spells are
hell?
intentions, which prayers are intentions. So
Okay, there you go. See, this is what we tried to tell
it's
people.
very, if you believe you ought to do no harm, that's the witch's thing, but it's also what you should be doing as a Catholic as well. You don't want to do harm to anyone, which is often forgotten, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I thought, that because I'm not religious, I mean, in any particular way,
One thing
but
you got to realize also, I am a researcher as well, so that's what I do. I delve into all this stuff for research purposes. As far as what I believe is I keep separate. So
okay,
if
that
there's
makes sense.
anything, yeah.
Yeah. So I've been in church and a couple of times as an adult, and I wear a pentagram, and I make sure it gets into the clothes and not pop out. But I mean, what would happen if I would walk into a
We used
church?
to have a young girl that would be dressed in goth all the time and go to church. It never bothered me.
Oh, okay.
It did bother some people, but if you got to listen to, read what the Bible says and what the words are. That's, judge not, or ye be judged. It's not our purpose. It's not our job to judge people. It goes to a
Well,
higher thing. So I don't judge people.
and I don't know that, I think that a lot of people don't understand this, and I didn't know that about pentagrams. But I was in one of the occult shops getting some stuff, and the guy that owned the place, God, he looks like a Mr. Clean, and he has tattoos all over him. He was kind of scary, and I was looking for a new pentagram, and he says, well, look, we have some new ones and blah, blah, blah. And he says, do you know what that really means when you're wearing that and where that came from? And I said, well, sort of. What? And he said, go back in history books, because way, way, way back in Jewish synagogues, they had pentagrams in their glass windows, and it meant no no bad should come through these doors or something like that.
Mhm.
Did
Yeah,
you know
it's
that?
a lot of the religions in use the same symbolism. So that's the thing that I mean, you look at the swastika. The swastika, of course, is a symbol of
Yeah.
evil to most people, but it goes back to, oh God, I forget now.
Japanese, wasn't
No,
it?
not Japanese. It's Mongolian or one of those up
Oh,
there.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nepalese, whatever.
Hmm.
Buddhism, I don't know, but it goes all the way back there. So it was just stolen and used. It's a little variation of it, but yeah, it's definitely. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it is. So
But I tell people, why are you wearing that, to me?
Mhm.
And I said, well, it means no harm shall pass.
Right.
What's wrong with that? Well, no, with if you turned it upside down and there's a goat in there or something, then it's black magic, and that's
That's
Hollywood.
like take a cross, a crucifix and turn it upside down, or it's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The problem is that we are influenced by society in so many ways. I mean, we look at. Um, uh, I was going to do. I have a replica of the Shroud of Turin and Spirit Destiny, and I was going to do a talk for the church. In fact, oddly enough, it was the same month that I was named steward at the church, and so Father did some research on me and went on the internet, and of course he sees all my stuff on there. Uh, so I get called into the office. So I had a two-hour conversation with him, and one of we talked about everything really, but one
Hmm.
of the things that came up was the Ouija board. What's your thoughts on the Ouija board? I says I
Right.
collect them. I says you do know they're only a game,
Hmm.
and that's exactly now a lot of people. Uh, will crucify me because I said that, but it's the intention that you put into it. If I'm not intimidated by it, is that the word, or
Hmm.
scared of it, then to me
Yeah.
it's only a game. It's still going to be only a game
Yeah.
because everything we do goes through our own reality, and so uh,
Well, that's the problem, I think, because people learn when they grow up to things, and if you try to change their anything about what they think or learned, they won't listen.
yeah,
They and it's not good. It really is.
growing up, I had my perception, that witches were evil and all this stuff too.
Hmm.
Until I met Christian Day, and well, maybe that's
You
maybe that's
started out with the
may
right one,
maybe
boy.
that's a poor example, but no, but I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But till I met Christian Day, and then I met Sandra Wright and Leona. I can't think of her last name. Marana. I forget it. Whatever.
It's
Anyways,
but yeah,
I met them, and I
sure.
realized that they're just people doing their own thing, and that's all it is. They're not out there to steal your soul or anything else. They're just people doing what they believe in, and
Yeah, and even me, with all my people that come on the show, I've had um devil worshippers on the
yeah,
show,
yeah.
and stuff, and they're really nice people, some of
I
them.
I may not agree with them, but once again, it's not my job to judge people. It's goes to a
Well,
higher power once again.
when I had one on the show, he was we called him in early,
Mhm.
and so he said, well, it was him and his wife, and she was upstairs and he was downstairs, and they on the same phone, and all of a sudden she said, when are you going to get that bathtub cleaned out?
Yep.
And I'm listening and I'm thinking, oh, she told him to clean the bathroom, and people are human, I mean, what they do something, but I started to laugh, and because I was afraid of them at first, the Satanists and whatever. Um, and I met another one in New Orleans who was like somebody's grandfather. I mean,
Mhm.
he was they had a shop on what's that street? The big in Louisiana on
Oh, bourbon.
Bourbon Street. Yeah. He was in I think it was some kind of a he was doing reads there and stuff, but there was also, it was voodoo too. He was a voodoo priest. And I was really scared, at first when I knew him. And he turned out to be the nicest guy. And he said, come on, you come out here and we'll have a good time and blah, blah, blah. And you can meet my snake. And don't say anything. He had a big boa constrictor, a huge, it was a nice snake. I didn't see it.
Mhm.
But, they're people are people, but you can't say if somebody's a Satanist, you tell them that they say, oh, you're going to go to hell if you talk to them, or they're going to go to hell or something, or witches are supposed to go to hell. I wish people would me a little bit more open-minded.
Yeah, I mean, that's if you look at the Baptists don't believe in ghosts because they believe that when you die, you get judged and you either go to hell or you go to heaven. So there can't be ghosts, nobody else roaming around because you're already gone. You're in hell or you're in heaven. So that's their beliefs. But I mean, I know that a great deal of, in this area, especially of witches, were former Catholics. So, and you look at a lot of the, well, yourself, a lot of the witchcraft, what's beliefs are we have the same saints, we have certain things that are very similar, very same because and that's a lot of. I mean, even in voodoo, we have a Santeria, which is based on Catholic too. I mean, yeah. It's so we have those based there, and if we don't, you have to accept people for who they are. As long as they do you no harm, then that's the one thing that came out of the hippie movement.
Yeah.
Is it's basically you do you and I'll do me. That's all right. And that's to me is the philosophy. It is, like I said, it's not my job on this earth to judge people.
Yeah, it's just really difficult, when what we do and, we're on the air talking about all these things and a lot of people just think we're nuts and you can't change. And we don't ever try to change anybody's mind, because you can't. But
I have people on the show that I don't particularly agree with. In fact, I have had some people on the panel I think are batshit crazy. But
I've had a couple of those too.
I would never say that because that's what they believe in, and you want to give all sides of a thing. I mean, that's what the problem with their theory conspiracy theorists is they don't listen to other sides. They only listen to what they want. And people like Joe Nickel, who just passed away, God bless his soul. He was just an ultimate skeptic. There was no looking at anything else. He knew everything. So that's the problem.
And it's sad. People meet. Yeah, it's just sad because you can't learn. If you're closed up, you can't learn, and if you can't learn, that's not good.
Yeah, I think it's Albert Einstein said, the mind is like a parachute. It's only good if it's open. Yeah. So, anyways, the candles are also used in paranormal investigating. I don't know if you knew that as well.
Yeah.
You did?
Which one?
Now you tell me. Since you said you know.
I did one time with somebody that wanted to walk around with the candle as we were, investigating here and there. But I don't remember there was a specific reason. It wasn't for the
attract spirits because they died in different period by candles. That's one of their theories.
Okay,
but candles are also you can use it for like spirit communication. Like if you're doing a seance or if you're just doing a EVP session, it's no different than if you use a K2 meter or something like that. Where you want to get answers, you can just say, if there are any spirits here, can you make move the flame of the candle?
I've done that.
Yeah, that's one of the indications. Wow, I was going. That's one of the indications that spirits are around. Is you'll have a candle that will
talking to the flame.
Yeah, talking to the flame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Yes.
day I'll tell you about it because I started laughing and the candle went up off the table and into my lap.
We got to, yeah, we have to bring that up next time.
Yes.
Yeah, candle scrying's another thing where you gaze into the candle,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of different ones that you can use. I've had what I was reading one article about a person who uses two candles and sets it up as a doorway to the between the two realms. Uses the candle to open the doorway. So don't
That's
know.
interesting. I haven't
Yeah,
heard that one. See?
that's new to me too. I'd never heard that one before, but that's someone who's doing stuff. Anyway,
We're
we
we're learning as we go.
yeah. So anyway, we do have to wrap it up. I want to
Okay.
thank everyone for listening, and if you get me that thing on the candle, the first one we talked about, I'll be happy to put that up on our Facebook page so people can manifest their whatever they're looking for.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
send it over.
and
Yeah.
be careful. You could be looking for stuff in the wrong places.
Uh-oh. It's
Looking
up
for
to
love,
them.
I'm in the wrong places. Anyway, all right, we got to go.
Yes, we do.
So you've been listening to Ghost Chronicles, Book of Shadows, right here on TogiNet Radio, brought to you by Circles of Wisdom, 386 Merrimack Street, Methuen, Massachusetts, the Gallant Messier Family Law Group, 15 High Street, 55 High Street, North Andover, Massachusetts. Good friend Leslie Martin's Positively Brilliant Candles on Estee, or Estee, I don't know how to say that. But they're Reiki infused candles. Excellent. I have some here in the house. And also great, great, great supporters on Ghost Chronicles Radio on Patreon. Become a member. I think it's like $3 a month, and you can join for as long as you want or as little as you want. You get access to exclusive stuff. And starting next month, stay tuned for a new feature that's coming. So maybe even sooner, who knows? So Marla, Brooke, and for Ron Kolick, we want to thank you very much and wish you a merry night and happy Eclipse.
I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Awesome.
From goalies to ghosties, long-leggedy beasties, and things that go bump in the night. Deliver us, good Lord.